share about the goodness of God in our life. And I believe it's an encouragement to so many people who may have gone through or are going through what we passed through. I want to tell you how God delivered my family from the hopelessness in childlessness. My name is Apostle Dr. Emeka Mwakweze. I was once a Nollywood movie director, and I want to tell you one great thing that God did for me and my family. I married my wife in the movie industry. That should have 20-something years back. When I met my wife, we married legitimately, and after 6 months, we came back from my village to Lagos. She became sick, and every normal person would believe that it is pregnancy. So we decided to go to the hospital. When we went to the hospital, the doctor said he presumes the sickness is due to pregnancy. So we expected them to go through scans. They were telling us that there's no need and all that. But she was getting more sick to the point when her color began to change. To a point, her stomach started to swell up. Then we went back again. Then a visiting doctor notified the doctor that there is an abnormality in my wife's pregnancy. So they desired that we should go for a scan. Then we went for a scan, and that was when they discovered that she had an ectopic pregnancy, which means the baby formed outside the womb, which led to so much bleeding, and the bleeding and the blood all stopped in her stomach. At this point, she had started to swell up. Then by the time they booked her for the operation, they discovered that the blood had so much, engaged every part of her system. So they will do the operation that it is a 50-50 thing. So I just married not up to 6 months, and this happened. So when they started that operation, they started it by 6 o'clock in the morning. The operation ended by 6 in the evening. My wife screamed because they could not give her an injection that would get her, because they said that the heart was so weak. So if they should give her an injection that would get her to sleep, it may cause her death. So she screamed from that 6 o'clock. They started that operation till evening by 6 o'clock. Then when I was asked to come and meet her after the operation, I got into the theater. Everywhere, a very big theater, everywhere was soaked with blood. The doctors' wears, the nurses' wears were soaked with blood. They now said that she should be taken to her visiting room or ward. When she was sent to the ward, she was just as pale like a white pepper. We started calling upon God to help us. Then that night, around 12:01, the doctor called me and said I should come. When I went to see the doctor, I saw something that looks like a bean. It is a very big bean. She told me that this is the fallopian region of my wife, that she had ectopic pregnancy, that it led to that bleeding, and that it has affected the other fallopian tube. So it has ruptured and all that, that it is 50-50 if she survives. And then that she's so sad to tell me that my wife will never have a baby again. I said, Doctor, I was coming here early enough and asked you to go for a scan. You waited till 3 weeks before you are not telling me all this. If you had done this scan earlier, we would have been able to notice this thing early enough and then stop whatever. He said that he's so sorry that what he's telling me, that my wife will never have the baby because the other part of the business has been shattered. I was hopeless, so I quickly asked him, please, thank you for letting me know this. He also told me that if I want to arrange to marry a woman, that it is best for me that she will never have a baby. So I told the doctor, okay, thank you for letting me know this. But please don't let anybody know or hear about what you just told me now. Let me be the only one that knows about it. Don't even let my wife know, not even her sisters or anybody. So after this, it was so shocking. I was watching my wife as a woman that will never have a child, but I could not disclose that to her because I know it will cause her more pain in life. So I decided to take her to Ghana. In Ghana, we spent 5 years in Ghana. We were going to churches like Mountain of Fire and many other churches where we kept praying. While we were praying, she was praying hoping that God will give her a baby. I was praying hoping that God that she will be able to enjoy it any day. I will be able to tell her the truth about her condition. So while all these things were happening, one day I said, let me exercise faith. So I asked her, Mommy, come, let us do something. How many children are we expecting from God? She said that she would like to have 4. I said, okay, me too, I would like also to have 4. But I would like 2 to be male and 2 to be female, but twins, because I'm a twin. We laughed over it. I said, okay, let us go to the market and buy 4 plates for the babies. So it was like a joke. We got ready, went to Ghana market and bought plates, and then bought fruit and bought food items to cook. We came back, we cooked the food. Then we named our children. We said the first one is going to be called Childless. The second one is going to be called Ikenna. The second girl, one of the twins, will be called Ifonanya, and the other twin girl will be called Nenna. So she finished cooking, and I asked her to dish the food. She dished the food, and we placed it on the table. So we sat, and then we said, Chibweze, Ikenna, Ifonanya, and the Nenna, come and eat. Are you people happy that people call us the barren? We are so much ashamed. We were so much ashamed the way people treat us because we don't have you. Please come and eat. So it was like a joke. We say, Chibweze, eat fast, eat fast. Ikenna, come on, eat fast, as if we were seeing the children. So we did this. The food looked well. Nobody was eating the food. So we ate it, and then we went to sleep. So after about 3 months, we left Ghana and we returned to Nigeria after spending 5 years in Ghana. When we came back to Nigeria, we were living with my wife's elder brother. So one of those days, she told me again that she's not feeling fine, and I was warned by the doctor at the hospital that whenever she's sick, that I should never take it lightly, that the damage she has in her womb can erupt and it will be a problem at any moment. So whenever she says she's sick, I should take her straight to the hospital. So I read that. So whenever she's sick, even if it's headache, I must make sure we visit the hospital. So this time around, she told me that she's sick. I said, you're sick, please, let's go to the hospital. The time we went to the hospital, the doctor insisted on a pregnancy test. So I know that this doctor is just trying to overwork or to do a busy, because I know she can never be pregnant. So I said, okay, let's go for the pregnancy test if that is what you want. Then she went for the pregnancy test. I went to Nollywood to prepare for film. I wanted to shoot. When I came back after about a week, she brought the paper and showed me the paper. The paper was on the 14th of August of that year, and I always celebrate the 14th of August in my life. When she brought the paper, I saw positive. I was not asking her, are you HIV positive or what? Jokingly, she got offended and flared up and said, why should I say that? Was I not expected? So inside my mind, I became suspicious of her. I said, how can this woman just tell me that she's pregnant when I know that there's nothing that can make her pregnant? Or maybe she has started to arrange with doctors to maybe they give her an injection that make her stomach get complicated. So I felt that my wife is going out of the way to get pregnant, or maybe she wants to pretend she's pregnant and maybe go to somewhere and rent a baby. My mind was just running up and down. I said, okay, if it is pregnancy, they never hide it. Since you're my wife, I will watch this pregnancy grow, then I will see how it is possible that you're pregnant. So henceforth, she will tell me if I use the phone, she will say, no, it is something. If I use any soap, she will say, I said, let me use Lux. She doesn't want, she will speak things. I said that indeed, I married from the movie industry. This woman is a great actress. She's acting a pregnant woman when she doesn't know that I know that there's nothing that can form a child in her womb. So I felt that she's just trying to be an actress, trying to deceive me. So as time went on, I noticed that her body was changing. I said, okay, maybe she's taking drugs that can enhance her body to look, pregnant. Without, at the time, her stomach started actually coming out. Within the 6 to 7 months, I was still doubting it all. So one day I said, okay, I think I heard that when a woman is pregnant, the baby in the womb uses to born. So I said, okay, let me go and put my ear on the stomach and see whether the baby will born. So my people, I stylishly asked her to lie and let me put my head on her, my ear on her stomach. She didn't know that I was trying to investigate it. So when I put my ear on the stomach, it was as if somebody slapped me from that inside. I have boa in my ear. So this my left ear blocked. So I stood up. She said, what is it? I said, there's something hit me. She said, hit it. That I'm very so strange. I said, no. So I was imagining what I said, this kind of yet I was not satisfied. Within the 8th to the 9th month, it was getting ready. I now told her that I would like to be present when she will be present. She said that it is okay. Then on the said night, she said that it is ready. I said, okay, I want to go to the hospital. We went to the hospital. I went straight to the doctor and told the doctor, please, I want to be present here. My wife will be giving birth to the baby, please. He said, no, that you don't allow me. I said, doctor, please, I have my reason. If you don't allow me to see where this baby is born, I will hardly accept that baby. Please, just allow me. The doctor said, what kind of am I saying? That my wife is that please. Like he learned that we were looking for a child for about 5 or 6 years. Why am I saying that? I said, please, doctor, you will not understand. Just allow me. Is she not my wife? Just allow me to be present. So the doctor said, okay, no problem. We were in the theater. She walks up, down, all those processes and that. And I said, well, God, I just want to give baby come out and let me see, make sure that it is. Before you know it, around 12 midnight in the night, he said that it has come. When she comes, the two will not come again. So severally. So I sat down waiting. At the final moment, they said the baby is coming out. So I came out now. I went to stand at the side of her head. When they say push, I say, mommy, push, and please try. When they say push, I will say push. When they say push, I will say push. I was helping the doctor to say push. So the pushing, whatever, before you knew it, what I saw was, within just like, I saw a baby, slipper, boom, when next thing I saw the baby crying. I saw my wife. I was confused. I don't know whether to go to the baby. I don't know whether to go to the mother. I was saying no. Now these people say that in fact from what I saw a ruptured, and the doctor assured me. And for 5 years, nothing was working. God, what happened, my brothers and sisters? I want to tell you. You are not married. If a woman that does not have the mechanism that produces a baby can become a mother, I mean my wife. Look at the picture now. You see my children with me and my wife. I have these two. I still believe God that my twins are coming. I love children. I love baby girls. I love children. I also still believe that God is going to accomplish and give me the rest of the two babies. So, as you are listening to me now, I want to tell you, whatever you have practically seen that seems impossible in your life, God is capable of doing it for you in the name of Jesus. God will give you children if it's what you want. God will give you that boy. God will give you that girl. God will open your business. No matter where you are, even if you're sleeping in the gutter, it is possible for God to reach you from that gutter and place you on higher places in the name of Jesus. God did it for me. And it is one of the reasons why we started this testimony hour on Africa's TV, inviting you wherever you may be, whoever you may be, whatever country. Has God done such a marvelous thing for you? Are there things that God has done for you that you need to come out and share to encourage others? Because some people are losing faith. That is the essence of this journey. God that gave me these two boys, and I'm still expectant of my two young girls, that God will answer you in the mighty name of Jesus. As many as that are watching me right now in this testimony hour, I extend my hand by faith, and I say in the name of Jesus, the Son of the living God, power of God, the merciful Jesus, the one who has redeemed us, the one who has purchased us. Whatever is that dream you are desiring in your life, that expectation, that your vision, that your ambition, that your goal, that your expectation, whatever it may be, receive it right now in the mighty name of Jesus. We pray. Amen. God bless you. Join us in our next episode on Testimony Hour. Remember, you can reach us through the contact that is scrolling on your screen right now. May God Almighty bless you. I remain your host, Apostle Dr. Emeka Maboy.
Thanks for watching. Please do well to like, subscribe, and click on the notification bell so that you will be notified when we release a new video. Thank you.